What's up, people? We are back with more of Sound of Drop Fall into Poison. In the previous video, the director sort of revealed that partially the secret, at least the side that he knows, of why Manten Aquarium is what it is, or at least that there's like a darker side to Manten Aquarium, which was referred to as Red Manten Aquarium, which we have experienced several times, right? We see the water turning red, the floating heads, floating faces, strange phenomena in general occurring, and that I think only happens in Red Manten Aquarium. But yeah, we at least know partially why that is that way. But we still asked him about Mari, if he actually knew, and he said he doesn't really know, but part of the truth might lie in the deep sea fish booth, so that's exactly where we're headed right now. And I think towards the end of the last video, like Mayu herself said that this was getting close to the end, so I was thinking, what? Is it already ending the game, or at least close to the end? Which would make sense if you just sort of gauge at where the story is at the moment. But I went and looked in both the ending list and the CG images list, and the amount of images, there's like 6 pages in total, and we've only uncovered like 2 pages in total, unless for the last dramatic scenes is going to be all full of images, or that you actually get different images depending on the route that you took. But mine is like, it's really neatly organized, like everything is in the first 2 pages and nothing in the 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th. So I don't know, maybe still thinks the story is not long over. It just kind of seems that way, but there's only one way to find out, of course. So yeah, let's dive into the deep sea fish booth. Not literally, of course. I descend the ladder leading from the director's office, walking along the dark underground passage for several meters, and reach another ladder. I have a feeling that, oh, this is where things are gonna get really creepy and freaky and whatnot. Causing a dull sound to echo, I climb the ladder. As I approach the door overhead, cold air flows through. Oof. Pushing through the door with my head, I've reached the top of the ladder. Eel. Oh, this looks so beautiful. Oh, the fish. She looks kind of scared though, Mayumi. Poor Mayumi. I would be scared too with several blobfish swimming behind you. I don't even know, what are they? They don't even look like fish, they're just like blobs. Oh god. This is the deep sea fish booth. I mutter, closing the door I came up through. Inside it's pitch black. It's as if to match the real deep sea. It is a world with no light. My unease in the dark comes from deep down in my heart. However, at this moment, I am able to suppress that feeling. Stretching my arms out to the left and right, I carefully walk on. There must be something here. I am absolutely sure of it. Huh? That light. After walking for a bit, I find a light floating in my path. It's neither the red light nor the blue one I saw in the director's office, but rather a golden light, like that of the morning sun. I suddenly begin walking towards that light. There may be nothing there, but I don't even consider that possibility. Oh, it's a light, or pretty. It's a light. Called by the light, I move forward. But I know, having gotten close enough to touch the light, my movement seems to be off. The ball of light before my eyes has begun dodging me. A deep sea fish, eh? That much I can understand. A football fish, what? Perhaps the most famous of the deep sea fish. It emits light even in the depths of the deep sea, slyly awaiting its prey. But I am no longer prey. Look at that badass eel. I'm pretty sure that's an eel. Passing the light, it's as if something has been blown up. As if things begin to flicker throughout the room. Yellow lights, blue lights, even red lights. They all rush about the room like fibers. All of the lights waver like the surface of the water. Thanks to the intermittent lights, I begin to grasp the full form of the deep sea fish booth. The fish are swimming all throughout the room. The light itself is the fish's habitat. This is the sea to the fish's spirits that have lost the malice that once guided them. I'm not afraid anymore. The director himself said that they had all been freed from their malice. Just as he said, the fish no longer have any aggression. The oarfish, the monkfish, the hagfish, there are also ones with scary faces, transparent fish, and fish that glow beautifully, though differently from the football fish. This room, filled with several deep-sea fish, is more realistic and more magnificent than any other display space. I'm no longer afraid, so come on out. Weaving through all the fish, I touch a wall on the inside of the deep-sea fish booth. Oh gosh. Mari! Just as I call her name, I feel my legs slam close together. What? That was a splash. Uh-oh. Oh, hell no. This always plays when it's a bad ending, or if we're in danger. I guess we can get out of this danger, hopefully. Huh? I suppose this is what you'd call carelessness. My legs have been grabbed by a large tentacle. It has white skin and pale pink suckers. At my feet is the deep sea. I can see a black shadow far closer to me than the bottom of the sea. I can see this creature. Oh, I've seen this creature on the news on TV. It's the largest creature on planet Earth. A giant squid. My impatience is greater than my fear. Before it can pull me in, I have to escape, but the suction pads are strong, and as I struggle, another tentacle approaches. Dummy! Huh? That is the voice of hope. A small hand reaches down from above as I'm pulled further into the deep sea. A hand of salvation for me as I writhe against the imminent death in the darkness. What else? Just take the freaking hand. Big sister, if you go away before we get to make up, I will really hate you. I'm not going anywhere. First, I grasp her hand tightly with my right hand. At such a miracle, I begin to feel my zeal returning. Next, I grab that little hand with my left hand. I can feel my energy growing stronger. I am pulled up with a great amount of power. It isn't just the owner of the voice's strength either. I can feel the intervention of a miraculous amount of power. With just that, the tentacles that hold my legs and have refused to let go are easily peeled away. Ow! Pulled from the darkness, I land on my backside. I don't know how many times today I've fallen down. Please cut it out. The bones in my butt feel like they'll break. This is no time for such carefree thoughts. I've ended up in the deep sea fish booth once more. This room with so many types of fish, just swimming about. She is here. I puff out my cheeks, place my hands on my hips, and push myself forward with my palms. Mari! Is that really? We've seen her before, and every single time it's been like a phenomena, so is it really Mari? Mari... Really? Huh? Who are you? I thought you were my big sister, but you're grown up. Looking at me as I lift my head is a girl with long hair. Mari is looking down at me. It's me, Nakanobe Mayumi, your big sister. Yep. I'm not wrong after all. You're a grown-up, but you're my big sister. It wouldn't be surprising for her not to recognize me. In the 5 years that have passed, as I have been going through a growth spurt, I have grown quite noticeably. I cut my hair that was, at the time, as long as Mari's, and my looks and my body have become a little more mature. But Mari is laughing and nodding. She called me big sister. I've been looking for you this whole time, big sister. Since you got lost, I thought I should find you, big sister. The whole time. I realized that Mari's voice has an echo to it. It isn't because of the room that we're in. It's probably due to the light shining through Mari's silhouette. Uh-oh, that means she's dead. I mean, it makes sense, right? She looks exactly the same as 5 years ago, so silhouettes or spirits don't age, I imagine. So, yeah, it will make sense. I saw something scary. A lady with a scary face wouldn't let the man who looked worried get out of the water. She was drowning him. A lady? A man? Could that be the director and Saginuma Riko? I got so scared and I ran away, but this lady chased after me. Saginuma Riko. Mari, she... I ran and I ran. I hid myself in some sort of box. I thought of how I wanted to see you and stayed there the whole time. Then suddenly, the whole place filled with water and I went to sleep. Mari, I'm sorry. I couldn't save you. Having witnessed the scene of a murder, Mari ran away within Manten Aquarium as Saginuma Riko pursued her. Then she ended up in some empty tank that was then filled with water, and then she... Was it an accident? Saginuma Riko's doing? Could it have been possibly been that she slipped into the red Manten Aquarium? In this world of strange phenomena, Mari herself probably doesn't even know. The one truth is that Mari's life was brought to an end. No, Mari! After that, why did you come back here? I don't know. I drifted, sleeping the whole time. Then I thought that you had come, so I woke myself up. Mari, you're dead, aren't you? I say these words, enduring the pain in my heart. It feels like I have no choice but to say them. Yes, sorry, big sister. The one who should apologize is me. I had no idea you faced something so terrible, and I wasn't able to save you. Even though you waited here for me, I couldn't save you. That's right. Jeez, because you always get lost. Big sister, are you crying? Mari says this to me in an innocent voice. I'm not crying. I am her big sister. Her big sister. 5 years her senior. So then, I can't cry. Mari is smiling so broadly. I can't let her see me do something as uncool as crying. Finally, I was able to see Mari. Finally, I was able to reunite with Mari. No matter what form she takes. This isn't supposed to be a sad thing, is it? Well, I'm going now. To where? I don't know. But this cradle where I've been sleeping feels as if it's slowly disappearing. That's why I feel somehow that I'm not supposed to be here anymore. Mari, thank you for saving me. I was unable to save Mari, but even so, Mari brought me through my own crisis. I'm pretty pathetic for a big sister, huh? No. After all, you came to see me, didn't you? Yeah. Manten Aquarium's final truth. For me, that will be Mari's death. I realized this a long time ago, honestly, but I was unable to accept it and let it go so easily. Oh, look at her, Mari. Little by little, the light enveloping Mari grows stronger. If the director was like a shell for the red Manten Aquarium, then Mari, surely being one drop amongst the collective, was being released. The thing that held her here is now gone. All around me, numerous other lights are climbing towards heaven, as if the ceiling is no obstacle. Pillars of light fill the deep sea fish booth. This other Manten Aquarium is vanishing. Big sister, I love you. How about you? It's the same for me, as it should be. Well, I'm going then. Oh god, there's only one option. We're gonna try and pull Mari back. Wait, Mari! What is it, big sister? This keychain. It's my treasure, so... Aww. I pulled the keychain bearing all of my memories from my pocket. I dropped it once, but it came back, as if guided by destiny. A true treasure. Just as if she were seeing it for the first time, Mari makes a sad face. No fair. After all, back then, you told me how important it was. It is important, and precious, so I'll give it to you, Mari. I am your big sister, Mari. It was such a trivial thing that I regret from that day. I won't make that same mistake again. What it is that's important to me, I feel like I understand that a little better now than back then. Thank you, but sorry. I gave my keychain to a girl that looks just like me, so I can't trade with you. A faint band of light appears in Mari's eyes, illuminated by numerous twinkling lights. Mari is so pretty. What did she say? She gave it to a girl that looks just like her, so that is definitely Sayo. Right? It has to be. That's why there are two. But how come there's suddenly two? Of course, because I guess the one that Mari or Mayumi got is it exactly the same? Is it exactly the one that is the one from 5 years ago? No, it has to be, because the new souvenir shop didn't have those keychains anymore, I think. That was only something that was there 5 years ago, but at the first time she went there, like in the beginning of the game together with Himeno, I don't think the keychains were there. I could be wrong about that, because considering there's a big time since I played the beginning and as I'm playing right now, and you guys all know my bad short-term memory, so it could be true, but I don't think that there is. I could be wrong about that, of course, so... But that would be strange if... how there suddenly could be two of them. Or I'm like confused, maybe she had a different one, but either way, it's interesting that it at least knows that, lets us know that Mari has actually met Sayo. It's alright. In sync with my words, I rub Mari's head. I cannot touch her long hair, but even so, I embrace Mari. I know that girl. She's a friend of mine. Well then, I'll treasure it, no matter what. Okay. Oh my god, Mari! Don't disappear! We finally found you and now you're already disappearing again. The light envelops even me. The warmth is like Mari's own body temperature. In this way, Mari will probably go to heaven. I believe that Mari will definitely go on to a happier world. Because Mari is a kind girl. Do not toy with me. Huh? Kya? What? Himeno? What? As if an arrow had been shot through the room, all of the twinkling lights stop in sync with the voice. As soon as I hear that voice, the light surrounding Mari disappears, and it is as if time has stopped, leaving me wide-eyed at the small voice that screams hard enough to burn itself out. No, this shouldn't be. I deny the truth in front of me, the owner of that voice. Don't go deciding it's all over on your own. Sakuragi, going and destroying this place because you say your objective is complete. How convenient. I'll kill that brat. I'll kill anyone who saw what I did. Then I'll return to Manten Aquarium. Okay, this is I guess the reincarnation or the spirit of Saginuma Riko inside Himeno's body, I think. The wall of the deep sea fish booth is thrown open, and inside, I can faintly see the tunnel tank. Himeno is standing there, lit from behind the red light leaking out from the entrance. Her face is covered in a distinct shadow. This isn't the appearance of a weakened Himeno, nor is it the Himeno I know. Her breathing is rough and her expression furious. she takes a stance like a model would. No! Why? Mari's gentle expression has changed to one of fear in an instant. Uh-oh. Red Manten Aquarium. Everything is bathed in the red light, and my pulse quickens and grows stronger. Don't tell me that the hatred and malice of Sagi no Mariko is actually pulling everything, all the souls back, including Mari now, as well as probably the fish. God damn it, Riko. As she says this, the corner of Himeno's mouth bend. Even though I recognize that expression as a smile, it takes some time. Found you. You're that. No! Letting out a sudden scream, Mari takes off running. Oh god, that's gotta be so scary for Mari. Cause she was chased by her and killed by her. Oh my god, Mari, I'll protect you. In order to reach the one and only exit in the basement, Mari uses her small body to slide past Himeno's thigh. Himeno! Why? Hey, answer me, Himeno! Why? My name isn't Himeno. Huh? What do I do? Isn't that... Could she be... There's no mistaking that as Himeno's face and voice. However, this isn't the first time I've heard the way Himeno's speaking now. I remember it. It's someone I know. Saginuma Riko! You have the guts to address an older lady than you without respect. So you were a spirit after all. Then how did you get Himeno's body? Through possession? Himeno, this vessel, this girl was shaken, and at the bottom of her heart, she bore resentment. Resentment? Yes. As the one who left her all alone, that will be you, Nakanobe Mayumi-san. Himeno, resented? Himeno gives a sly grin. No, the one in front of me isn't Himeno. It isn't. But I came all the way here for Himeno. I followed that brat to kill her, but I slipped from a machine and died, so I was unable to finish the job. If I can't get rid of my worries, I cannot rest easy. Sleep deprivation is the enemy of a woman's complexion. What? But you're already dead, aren't you? If she weren't dead, she couldn't possess Himeno like this. It does not matter. I will use this girl's soul, and this time, create my version of Manten Aquarium. There, I will resume my peaceful existence. I don't think it's gonna be peaceful. If you're dragging Himeno into it, then it's all wrong, isn't it? My soul is nothing more than a droplet within Manten Aquarium. Just as I am released, I am pulled back in. My soul alone can't create Manten Aquarium. I needed something not linked to this place or the other souls, so I'll use this girl's soul. Then, isn't that enough? Mari is already... It does not matter. I will kill that child. If I don't, I cannot move forward. There's nothing more for you to move forward to. With a twisted expression, Himeno clicks her tongue with a cheh. No, that's not Himeno. Himeno would never make that face. I'll go ahead and say this, but it's because this vessel has its own will that I am like this. The reason I hate you is because of a vector of malice from within. That's a lie. Mayu, I hate you. What? Words said on the spur of the moment. Words that don't even fill up a second. Those words definitely originated from Himeno's mouth, in Himeno's voice, in the same way of speaking that Himeno uses. Sagi no Mariko spins her body around, and with the sound of her heels going clack clack clack, leaves the deep sea fish booth behind. She begins walking into the Manten Aquarium that is now corroded with red. Stupid! Himeno! You idiot! Feeling nauseated, I say this over and over. That's why I'll save you, no matter what. I don't care if Himeno does hate me, because I love her. Well, just as we think everything was like coming to a good end, Sagi no Mariko comes out of nowhere. It kind of makes sense because that sort of chapter of the story wouldn't have come to a close at all, or even gotten any information about it whatsoever if the game had just ended after Mari would have descended to heaven or a more peaceful place, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, it feels like she's gonna try and resume the red Manten Aquarium. God dang it. All throughout the red aquarium, the fish swim about, rushing out of the tanks that served as containers. They literally migrate into every inch of the area. It has become a big ocean, far greater than just a deep sea fish booth. The cutlass fish that was hopping around the tunnel tank is now just a school of fish swimming about. Occasionally a manta ray passes at my feet and a small shark swims overhead. The fish's understanding of this space is probably different from mine. The walls, floors, and ceilings are definitely there, but any concept of up or down, left or right, is irrelevant to them. The two perceptions of the world are merging together. Neither version of the world seems to be changing into the malicious aquarium that existed up until now. All of it blends together, a world on the threshold. If what Sagi no Mariko said is true, at the moment Mari and I touched hands, the new red Manten Aquarium was completed. I won't let you! This is something I will definitely not allow. I can guess where she's heading. I double my speed and head for that place as well. She said that she fell from a machine. If there is a machine high enough to die from falling off of, there is no place that it could be except for the machine room. There was a ladder leading to it to the passageway where Hiyoshi-san went crazy. So that's the way I head. Weaving through the fish, I move along. I'm going to save the people who are important to me. Let's go! Oh yeah, girl. There's a door combined with a panel on the wall just after exiting the tunnel tank. Upon closer inspection, the words staff only are written on it. I open it and see that there is a staff passageway that goes to the stage. There are many hidden passageways beside this one in the aquarium. Before I realize it, I've become so knowledgeable about this place. I have no time to get caught up in sentimentality. Stopping Sagi no Mariko takes priority. On opening the door, cool air flows out. Just to be safe, I look all around, but there's no sign of Hiyoshi-san. The time axis may still be changing every time someone passes through the door, but I don't sense any strange phenomena in the dead silence of the passageway, so all that's left to do is move on. Uh-oh, this is the place where Hiyoshi-san went crazy. Is he still here? That's sort of a loose end as well. Like, what happened to him? He just went crazy, we ran away from him, and we sort of left him behind here, and we've never seen him up until maybe now, we don't know, but we've never seen him again. Himeno! Though I call out in a loud voice, I get no response. Himeno! Mari! Where are you? As I move further into the passageway, I call out several times. However, there is no response. If so, then Sagi no Mariko has probably already climbed up. I climb the ladder on the side of the passageway, as this passageway is essentially a sub-basement. The very top is quite high up. I climb it in one go. Looking out, I am on a walkway above the tunnel tank. From here, one could feed the fish in a tank or adjust the machines. Being above the tunnel tank puts me about 3 stories high. Looking up from below, it is hard to tell how high up this goes thanks to the water. Physically, I get the sense that that's how high I've climbed. It's so deep that I can see the bottom. Even if I fell into the water from here, it would still be dangerous. With my clothes, I'd easily sink to the bottom. And if there were no water, just thinking about it is terrifying. What? With my clothes, I'd easily sink to the bottom? What? Are your clothes that heavy? That doesn't make sense, right? If you're wearing clothes in water, you don't sink because of the clothes, right? I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Right now, I can be certain that there is water filling it to the brim. this thin walkway above the giant tank is a bridge about 10 meters across. Even missing one's footing by one step could easily lead them to falling. There seems to be a ladder on the other side as well. The metallic footsteps coming from over there hint at that fact. Oh wow. Yep, that's a pretty dangerous walkway or bridge. Why didn't they just put a railing on there or something? Like, what is the point of it there just being just only that fragile looking bridge as well? What? It's like they're asking for accidents to happen. Over there are Himeno, Mari. I've heard those footsteps before. They're Himeno's boots. My, you know this place well. From her head down, Himeno's body appears clearly. Directly across from me on the walkway where I currently stand. Himeno, Sagi no Mariko, is standing there. She's holding the captured Mari. Mari! Do not move. You know what will happen if you do, right? Big sister, I got caught. Sagi no Mariko has Mari by the collar, tightly restraining her. It goes without saying that there is a major difference in stature between Mari and Himeno. She holds her as if she intends to enact violence on her captive. Mari puts a smile on her pained face. The fact that she is forcing her smile is clear as day. The order in which one does things is important. After I kill this brat, I'll cast aside the flesh of this vessel and assimilate myself into the aquarium. Once my Manten Aquarium is complete, I'll curse you and end your life, so keep quiet and observe. Stop calling Mari a brat already, and stop calling Himeno a vessel. Is there any meaning whatsoever in all of that? For me, the role one plays takes precedence, and in my world, I am at the center, you self-centered bitch. How awful. I can't think of you as a human. Mari alone is bad enough, but Himeno is being held hostage here as well. If Himeno drowns, I can't save her. How can I possibly save both of them? I frantically search my thoughts. Sagi no Mariko isn't taking her eyes off me. At the same moment, I become aware of her stare. She laughs boldly. Mayumi, you're the one who's awful. What? With that brief phrase, she's halted my thoughts. Just like the bizarre phenomenon at the deep-sea fish booth, her voice and tone are unmistakably Himeno's. Leaving me in that terrifying place. It's your fault that I've ended up like this, Mayu. If you had just told me the truth about yourself, we wouldn't have gotten into a fight. Oh my god, she's crying. If you had just told me about things, like your sister going missing, or that she was here, instead of deciding everything on your own, I wouldn't have ended up like this. Himeno, so that's how you saw it. Even though Sagi no Mariko is possessing her, those words just now were none other than Himeno's. I see Himeno as my best friend. Because of that, I know that those words are how she truly feels. You know, I thought of you as my best friend, Mayu, but that was just my own misconception. You didn't care what happened to me, did you, Mayu? That's not... My words of denial come out shrouded in uncertainty. Himeno's expression is a serious one. It's the face I saw when we fought. Looking a little like she might cry, but very angry. I came all this way for Himeno. Why are things getting so messed up here at the very end? Himeno, I'm sorry. Don't give up again, big sister. As I start to look down, Mari's voice calls back to me. Mari? When I've been in an argument, I've lied too. Even though I love you, I said I hated you. This lady is making the same face I made at those times. Didn't I tell you not to speak? Sagi no Mariko squeezes the base of Mari's neck even tighter. Mari instantly shuts her eyes, then looks at me through thin slits. Mari! I'm alright, big sister. With a pained expression, Mari continues to smile. I love you, big sister. Just the way that you are. I told you to shut up, didn't I, you little brat? Bye-bye, big sister. No! Just as she hinted at with her tone, Sagi no Mariko tosses Mari into the water tank. Even at that last moment, Mari's face was smiling. Mari! Oh god, no. You gotta be freaking kidding me. Oh my god, I'm gonna end the video here. I can't even go on. I need to cry myself to sleep. Mari, we can still save her. We're diving in, but we're gonna save that for the next video. So thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more. And I'll see you in the next exciting video of Sound of Drop. Sound of Drop. That's what it's called. Fall into poison. Oh god. Peace.